All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. If you hold Bitcoin, if you hold Ethereum, if you hold Cardano, this video is for you. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We drop a video every day. We keep you informed on a daily basis. And this is information, this is perspective that you do not want to miss. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. But let's talk about whether we're in a bull or a bear market. Let's talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. Crypto market cap sinks below 1.5 trillion as Bitcoin and ETH continue to crash. Bitcoin is the main market mover. Ethereum is the second market mover. And when they go down, the whole cryptocurrency market goes down. So, as we showed you yesterday, Bitcoin is, well, it had a 53% drop. And unfortunately, right now it is consolidating near the lows at 48%. Now, the first question is, are we entering a bear market? Now, first, I want to point out that this generally isn't how markets top, especially in crypto. Markets usually top with a blow-off top, something like this, something like this, something like this. So just looking at the shape of the price chart, this isn't normally how we enter a bear market. Keep in mind, Bitcoin holders, this literally happens every cycle. I'm talking about a final shakeout before the next leg up. Actually, taking a look at just last cycle, this happened multiple times, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, where there's just this final shakeout, and after that, the next leg up in the market, Bitcoin rising higher after this final shakeout. Now, I'm sure if you're paying attention, you're telling me in the comments right now, Aaron, we're in a bear market this time. Never before have we seen an over 40% correction in a bull cycle. As you just pointed out, Bitcoin, 53% correction. What are we to think of this? Surely we are in a bear market. In my opinion, you're not. In my opinion, we are not. Yes, we never saw that in the last cycle, but if we go back in time, the cycle before, this was the eventual cycle top, but what we saw right in the middle of the cycle, Bitcoin moved up a little bit too high, too fast, and how much do you think we corrected? This would have been 53%. We actually corrected 83%. Now, I don't think we're going to correct 83% this time. Do you think we're going to correct 83% this time? I personally don't think so. I think what we're seeing is a combination. History is rhyming. It's not exactly like 2017. It's not exactly like 2013. Somewhere in the middle, and history is rhyming just like that. Personally, I'm a buyer here, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, if you look at on-chain metrics, they overwhelmingly show that it is the new Bitcoin holders who are selling to the people who have been around for years. Do you understand this? Take a look at on-chain metrics. Weak hands, new coiners are selling to old hands, to long-term hands, to the strong. This is what's going on. If you truly understand Bitcoin, I think you're not selling. I certainly am not selling. And if you're a Bitcoin OG, this is something that's been known in the community for years. Every day that Bitcoin goes by and Bitcoin as a network hasn't collapsed due to legal or technical problems, that brings new information to the market. That brings trust to the market. It increases the chance of Bitcoin's eventual success and actually justifies a higher price. Whenever Bitcoin finds a bottom here, just like it always has, time is going to pass, whether it's a V-shaped recovery or whether it's something like this. Time is going to pass and more people are going to trust the network and it's going to justify a higher price for the network. And again, keep in mind, last time we closed this low below the 21-week EMA, Bitcoin rose 1,100%. So there's a lot of fear in the market right now. Fear and greed index hits yearly low as extreme fear sets in. So this is it. About a month ago, we were at extreme greed. For the last few weeks, we've been at extreme fear. I'm a buyer here. I'm a buyer. And the reason I'm so calm, keep in mind, just because everybody else is fearful doesn't mean you have to be. Red is just the color on a chart. Price is just a number. Find ways to disassociate yourself from the emotions. Emotions can blind you from opportunity. Now, how can I be so sure about my Bitcoin holdings? We're going to move on to Ethereum and Cardano in just a second. How can I be so sure on my Bitcoin holdings? That's because I have an investor's thesis for everything I invest in. So whether the price goes up or down, as long as my investor's thesis is still intact, I can remain bullish and not get emotional. Now, again, something that we might be seeing in the comments in this video is people saying, well, this time's different. It seems as if China is really banning Bitcoin mining this time. It seems as if they're really doing it. I'd like to share a counter narrative with you on that. This is that if China were to actually mine or ban Bitcoin mining, it would actually be a good thing long term. And this is why. Nick Carter, bullish on the potential Bitcoin mining crackdown in China. Here is why. Coinmetrics co-founder Nick Carter says he's happy that the Chinese authorities are calling for a crackdown on Bitcoin mining. I'm going to let him tell you. Listen to what he says very closely.
Emergency press conference. China potentially banning Bitcoin mining. What does it mean? So earlier today, some reports started to come out that China might be getting more aggressive in terms of targeting miners. This isn't a surprise. This is a continuation of what had already begun. Mining was already banned in the province of Inner Mongolia, which is heavily coal-powered. Is this good or bad? Well, people like me have actually been asking for this to happen. Anticipating it, I was looking forward to it, and I'm glad that it's happening. First of all, it reduces China's ability to potentially influence Bitcoin. There was an outside chance that at some point they would use the China domiciled hash rate to launch an attack on Bitcoin. This wasn't really something that I thought was very likely, but now by continuing to ban mining in China, they're not going to have any leverage or ability to do that. Second of all, this is good as far as Bitcoin's carbon footprint is concerned. As we all know, there's lots of coal in China, and that was partly used for mining. By banning mining in places that are coal-powered, China is reducing Bitcoin's aggregate carbon emissions. This is an effective subsidy to Western, cleaner-based miners, and so it dramatically improves the emissions factor of the Bitcoin network. So this is something we should be celebrating. Now, with regards to security, is this going to make Bitcoin less secure? Not really. Bitcoin security doesn't really increase with a single marginal unit of hash rate. Bitcoin is overwhelmingly secure. It's secure at many thresholds. Even if hash rate were to drop by 50 or 80%, it would still be considered secure. The worst that will happen will be if hash rate goes offline, blocks might be slower for a week or two. That's really it. So in short, this is good for Bitcoin's climate impact. This reduces China's leverage over Bitcoin, and it doesn't really affect its security. It's a good thing.
Let's talk about Cardano. Let's talk about altcoins. And actually, let's also give a Cardano and a Bitcoin price prediction this cycle. We'll start here. Cardano is close to launching smart contracts, according to an interview from Charles Hoskinson. Key takeaways are in an exclusive interview with Crypto Briefing. Charles Hoskinson has discussed Cardano's upcoming plans. Cardano is now heading towards the much-anticipated hard fork, codenamed Alonzo. The team is also training over 1,000 developers who want to write applications on Cardano. So let's talk ADA price predictions. Let's talk Bitcoin price predictions. Top crypto analyst, extremely bullish on Cardano, unveils massive price target. Prominent trader and analyst who continues to build his following with his timely calls on crypto assets just flipped extremely bullish on blockchain network Cardano ADA following the latest market-wide correction. In a series of tweets, the pseudonymous trader known as Capo unveils his bullish outlook on Cardano plus Bitcoin and 3 more altcoins. The trader predicts a massive price target that plots ADA's path towards $40. He expects the asset to reach the target sometime in early 2022, implying a 2,500% rally for the smart contract platform, which is currently trading actually below $1.51. He says, quote, ADA long-term roadmap potential, I can see this happening. And actually following ADA's quick and repeated bounces from the $1 level, indicating strong support, Crypto Capo doubled down on his sentiment. He says, I cannot be more bullish on Cardano. As for Bitcoin, the analyst doesn't believe that the bull market is over. He sees the world's largest crypto by market cap recovering from its recent correction and grinding its way up near the $400,000 level around the break of the new year. So around the end of the year, representing potential gains of almost 1,000% from 37,000. So more at this point now. This conclusion will probably be the bottom of the next bear market. So he's saying where we are right now, where we're spending all this time right now, getting a price history, just like here, will possibly, probably according to him, be the bottom of the next cycle. So something to think about. $40 Cardano, $400,000 Bitcoin. I can get behind that. Let's talk about Ethereum. Let's talk about layer 2 scaling solution Polygon for Ethereum. Yield farmers are migrating to Polygon. The number of daily users on Polygon is growing fast, with the layer 1 scaling solution, actually the layer 2 scaling solution, recently surpassing Ethereum in number of daily transactions. That's kind of a big deal. Ethereum native protocols such as Aave, SushiSwap, and Curve led the way for Ethereum users to migrate to the network. Polygon is an Ethereum scaling solution and is in direct competition with Binance Smart Chain. Polygon offers a similar yield farming experience to Ethereum mainnet at a fraction of the cost. Key metrics show that DeFi power users are starting to migrate to the network for the lower cost of DeFi, maintaining the Ethereum decentralized base layer, putting it on a layer 2 solution, Polygon. This is what we like to see. So I am still, actually, for a totally different reason than Bitcoin, because I think they're very different things, I'm still bullish on Ethereum. Ethereum, actually, it was like 60% correction. Take a look at this from the top to the bottom, 60% correction. Right now, a 54% correction. Ethereum falls below 2,000 amid the latest crypto crash. The price of Ethereum is firmly less than half of its all-time highs. I did pick up a little bit of Ethereum. Now, Ethereum might not win in the end. It's, doesn't have the same Lindy effect as Bitcoin. I think it's got a great, I have an investor's thesis for Ethereum, but, it might not win. There are other things out there. It's exciting time to be in crypto because we truly don't know what's going to happen. Solana is a competitor, surges on news of Coinbase Pro listing. So Solana is one such competitor. Solana is doing well. All right, that's it for me today, my friends. I encourage you to watch either of these two videos for your continued education. Subscribe to the channel. We drop a video every day. And of course, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Are we in a bull market? Are we in a bear market? Truly, nobody knows. I'm a buyer here. I don't know what you're doing. See you tomorrow.